Hey everybody, how's it going? It's the Daily Shooter, and today we're going to be taking a look at a flashlight that's only about the length of my pinky, gets up to 1500 lumens, comes with the battery, it's USB rechargeable, and comes in at under 40 bucks. So we're going to be taking a look at the brand new ThruNite T1. Alright, so let's go and take a look at this little guy right here, the ThruNite T1. Now, we're going to talk about all the tech specs, the features, the lumens, the runtimes, and so forth. But the first thing I want to talk about is my experience with it, because I've been carrying this for the past month or so, and I love this little flashlight. This thing is pretty incredible. You know, I've been a flashlight nerd since I was a kid, and it's amazing to see this technology grow, and you kind of get more and more for less and less as time goes on. I mean, I don't even think just a couple years ago you'd have been able to find a flashlight of this size capable of that output, especially for the price. So it's a pretty cool little flashlight. If you're a minimalist, you don't like carrying a big flashlight in your pocket, this is probably going to be perfect for you because you still get the output and you get something that's not going to take up too much space. So let's go ahead and talk about the tech specs here real quick. Basically what you're looking at is a flashlight that comes in at about 2 3/4 inches. If this thing does not have a battery in it, it's about 1.4 ounces or so. With the battery, I still think you're looking at under 3 ounces for this little thing right here. Now, when it comes to the output, and we'll take it outside so I can show you guys what I'm talking about here. When it comes to the output, you have several different modes and different runtimes within each mode. Now, this flashlight right here has a turbo mode, which is, again, 1500 lumens. Now, that 1500 lumens lasts for about 3 minutes, and then it drops down. So what it does when it drops down to high. High is going to be 685 lumens. Now, the great thing about this flashlight versus some others, some have run times that drop down just to save the battery and kind of cool the flashlight off, both on turbo and high. And then when you go to medium and low, stuff like that, then it'll stay on that particular lumen level forever. This one right here will drop down after 3 minutes of 1500 lumens, which is significantly long. Some do it after just a minute or two. So 3 minutes on 1500 lumens, but then if you want to use it on high, which is still almost 700 lumens, it will stay on 700 lumens for infinity until the battery runs out. So I really like that feature about this. So at 700 lumens, when you're running this thing, you can run it, you know, as long as you need to. So that's pretty cool too. Now, the way that you work this is that you actually press the button, it has a memory mode, and when you click the button, it'll put you on whatever setting you were on previously. But you can go ahead and hold down that button, and it will slowly glide through the levels of intensity till it gets to the top where it'll flash, and then you can go ahead and hold it down again. It'll go through the settings down to the lowest setting, and then you can go ahead and leave it. And then wherever you stop, in the middle or at the highest, that's where it's going to turn on next time. So if you turn it off when it was on medium, it'll turn back on medium. Now, in order to access turbo, you double click it. That'll bring up your turbo, your 1500 lumens. And then if you want to use the strobe mode, which I stopped showing on camera because it seemed to bother a lot of people, strobe mode is going to be 700 lumens, and the strobe mode, I believe, is infinity as well. You access that by triple clicking the flashlight. Now, if you want to get into Firefly mode, which is only 1 lumen, okay, 1 lumen on Firefly, which is actually a surprising amount of light, you just hold it down when it's off, and you hold it down for 1 minute, or 1 second when the flashlight is off. So instead of just clicking it, you just hold it down for a second, and it'll go in Firefly. Now, this flashlight is waterproof, it is O-ring sealed, and it does come with the battery. So all you have to do is just twist the barrel, the battery pops out. This is actually, it's very similar to an 18650, but it's like just cut in half. They call this an 18350. This little 18350 gives out plenty of power, and it's a pretty cool little battery. It actually charges fairly fast too, a lot faster than an 18650. The way that you would charge this is through this little side port right here. It's got a little rubber cover on it. You go ahead and flip up that little rubber cover, and it's got that little micro USB port on it. It comes with a micro USB cable, so you can go ahead and plug this into your computer. You can plug it into a socket that you might have to recharge your phone in your vehicle or something like that. You can even use a solar panel or one of those portable little battery packs. So you can go ahead and charge this several different ways through micro USB. And again, it charges a lot faster than an 18650. Now, another notable feature of this flashlight here is that it is magnetic. So if we take it, just put it, it's 100% magnetic on the bottom right there. So if you need to, it's totally flat. That means that you can tail stand it. As a matter of fact, since I've been EDCing this for a long time and I don't have a nightlight in my kid's room yet, I got to go ahead and turn this on, and then I just basically put it up on his shelf, and then that'll light up the entire room, and I can change diapers, do whatever I need to do. But the tail stand is nice, and the fact that it's magnetic is even nicer. Now, with ThruNite, you get a lot of good features, and you get the nice clear glass, you get the latest Cree LED, you know, they put all of the premium features in there. It's Type 3 hard anodized coated. It's, like I said before, IPX8 waterproof. It's drop resistant, you know, to a certain degree. I mean, I've taken ThruNite flashlights years ago and thrown them up in the sky just to show you guys how durable they were, and they would fall 20 or 30 feet, and they would still work no problem. I've left them out in the freezing rain. I have actually frozen them in bowls of water, and after freezing them and, you know, crushing it with a hammer, I've taken them out and they've still run just fine. So I've done a lot of testing on ThruNites over the years, and they're pretty durable flashlights. It's definitely something that's going to last you for a long time. But they have warranties and stuff. It's a really good company. These are premium flashlights, and I'm always happy to review them. You know, they sent this out to the channel. I'll put a link down below if you guys are interested. These are not affiliate links, so you can go ahead and you can click those if you'd like to and check this thing out. But it's a great flashlight, and it offers a ton of features. Now, I should also mention that there's two different types that you can get. Now, the flashlights look the same and they act the same, but there's two different visible lights that are projected from the LED. One is going to be a cool white. It kind of has like a little bit of a blue hue to it. It's not a natural light. It's very bright white light. It's actually my favorite. So there's a cool white, and then there's another one that is neutral. So when you get the neutral, it has a little bit more yellow in it. It's a little bit more like actual daylight. So if you're choosing the cool white, know that that's going to have a little bit of a blue to it. If you choose the neutral, it seems like it has a little bit of an orange tint to it. So you can, you know, decide which one works best for you. Again, I prefer the cool white myself. So pretty cool little flashlight here. Anyway, guys, check it out. I really appreciate you guys watching. Please like, subscribe. Have a great day.